This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Need a website and don't know how to make one? Easy. Make it with Squarespace. In today's episode of How Long Have I Had This Art Supply? I Need to Use It Already, we have these adorable town-themed washi tapes. Look how cute these are. You probably can't really tell what's going on. Let me show you. I do have 6 of these, but I'm going to split up the page into two illustrations. Let's see. I want to use these 4. Okay, so we've got a black and white town. We've got a snowy. Oh, sorry, a ghost baby dropped that. We have a snowy town, a green yellow town, which I think would be fun to turn into a floral plant-based town, and we have a blue purpley cool town, which I think would look really cool as an underwater themed town. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start spreading out our towns on the page so that we can start creating. And I think it would be fun to do a couple of layers. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. Oh God, it's so cute. Okay, so I'll just put one about here. Press it down, cut it off. Oh my God, we already lost a chimney. Just ignore that, just ignore that. Line this up with the bottom of the page. Oh my gosh, there's a chimney under my fingernail. Okay, we got our second layer. Now we have a bunch of little houses. Absolutely adorable. This will be a base of all 4 of our illustrations. Look at all of them. We have our grassy, flowery, floral inspired town with the greens and yellows. We have the snowy town with the colorful houses, very cute, and our black and white houses, which I can't resist. This is going to be like a spooky, goopy, interesting neighborhood. I don't know why, but I really want to start with our blue houses. I'm really feeling inspired for a, like I said, underwater houses here. Now, usually I would put the lighter color on the top, but I am going to have to do a gradient into the tape, and I know that's probably not going to be handled too well, so I am well, we're about to see. Like shining down, but I also need to hurry. Oh my gosh, if I'm making a gradient, it could be like a storm underwater. Is that possible? I think since it's going to take a bit of time for this to dry, I'm going to move on and start creating our other skies, and they can all dry together. I probably should not have painted all the way to the edge of this paper. What was I thinking? Oh, I love the black and white together though. It looks like such a gloomy, mysterious town. Okay, painted over the tape, so it seems like it's doing okay. I want it to be a bit darker, so I'm going to try to add another layer on the top of our sky. I'm going to end up overworking the paper. Okay, I think I've got a nice gradient. Let's add some texture. Okay, I can't stop. Oh, I need a tornado in there. I'll have to add a tornado or something. I'm feeling inspired by the colors, so I'm going to do a warm sunrise or sun something. Should I put a sun in here? Oh, this looks bad so far. Can y'all not watch this part, please? I'm so glad you guys aren't watching this part. This is awful. I don't know what happened. We're gonna have to come up with something real clever here and real soon. I'm painting over the sun. Actually, that's kind of cool with a wash over it. I'm still not really sure what I'm going for here, but I've also destroyed the paper, and the paper is falling apart. And it's snowing on this one, so let's go for like a light gray blue in the sky. Okay, it's a super similar color to the ocean, sadly, but it has its different vibe, so I think we're okay. So far, all 4 of these scenes look like they're going to be a lot of fun to work on. While this dries, I want to tell you about the sponsor of this video, Squarespace. With Squarespace Blueprint AI and SEO tools, start a completely personalized website with the new guided design system, Squarespace Blueprint. And maybe you want to sell some of your arts and crafts, you can easily make an online store. Whether you're selling physical goods, digital content, or services, Squarespace has the tools you need to start selling your art online. And with their flexible payments, you can make checkout seamless for your customers. Accept credit cards, PayPal, and Apple Pay. And you can get started selling online. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/KaseyGolden to save 2% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Our pages got a little bit curled in as they dried, but we are dry now. So let's start adding some interesting elements to each of these scenes. Okay, one of the first things I want to do for some reason is to add a tornado. I don't know why. Okay, try to blend it. Looks awful, great. Behind our underwater houses, I wanted to add some, oh gosh, what's it called? They're not plants. Well, I guess there could be plants, but oh my god, what's the word? They look like they could be underwater plants, but they're actually like anemones and stuff. I don't know. A coral, that's what it was. A coral was what I was trying to think of. Okay, what do we think? Does it look like the surface of water with light reflecting on it? It kind of sort of does in a way. I just want to make sure it sort of kind of looks like water, just a little bit, even just a tiny bit. It's not a lot, but I think the water effect looks really good. I watered down our color for the coral, and I'm going to add some smaller ones in the background to make it look like they are farther away. I don't know why I'm loving these guys so much, but they are tickling my brain in the right way. The color, the shapes. I miss painting my cactus. They're fun. Maybe this one should go in the light. Let's see what happens if I try. It's a sketchbook, you know, we're just gonna see what happens. Maybe it'll look bad, maybe it'll look good. Here we go. Okay, oh my gosh, this looks so interesting. Some weird, mysterious under the sea village. I wanna add some fish also, but I wanna make sure that they look like they are once again disappearing into the distance. So I'm going to start off with a dark blue color and just gradually add water as the fish gets smaller. I wonder if the paint can go on top of this washi tape. I should do a test. Oh! Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. I wonder if an ink pen would even work. Well, that's okay. The houses are really just supposed to be something that inspires me to create. And they look like they're in the foreground. Also, it's a sketchbook, so, you know, it's whatever. As long as I'm having fun with my sketchbook. Yay. All right, let's add some water and see what these guys look like. Smaller and watered down with less pigment. So back to our tornado. I feel like we could use some, oh gosh, some texture. That's a little too much. I want the tornado to be subtle, but I also don't want it to blend into the background. For this guy, I think I am just gonna jump right into it. I wanted to be inspired by plants, but then I goofed it with this big orange-yellow sunset, and I'm not really sure what's going on with it. Don't hate it yet, but I don't love it. Oh, it's gonna look great with the green roofs. Roofs? Roofs? Is it? Okay, now wait, I have questions. Are these plants coexisting with the houses, or is this like a giant plant attack? Now I've got questions. Or, no I can't. I was gonna say, is it just a big tentacle monster in the background? I refuse. I refuse. Oh, it's cute. Watch this. Let's see if we can get some, oh gosh, layering. I'm going to try to cut off part of this build. Uh-oh. Okay, we got some layering of plants. Not really sure what we're gonna build off of that. We'll see. It's kind of tempting to add something chaotic to this peaceful looking snowy village. Like, it's too happy. I can't have just a simple happy scene, right? First, let's add some snowflakes so that this scene looks a little bit more as one. Look how well these snowflakes are blending in. They look exactly like the simple white dots on the houses in the sky. Simple and easy. And then we're gonna destroy it with a monster. Okay, I think before I start adding doom and gloom to our snowy scene, I'm gonna add one mountain because I feel like it needs something else. This also helps some of these houses pop off just a little bit more, and you can see the snow on their roofs, which is nice. What if I added more mountains? I like the mountain, especially popping up behind the clouds. It's the village on the foot of the mountains, and they call it the snowy village, and it's the village on the video game level where it's near the end of the game because snowy levels are always near the end of the game. What if one more tiny mountain in the middle of these mountains? Okay, I definitely feel like our plants need some more friends. So I'm going to do the old add water to the color and make it look like they're really far away. I am enjoying these. These little scenes are very fun. They're getting my creative juices flowing, as I like to say. Okay, I'm liking this a lot better. Maybe this little sprout really shows you the size of what it's going to turn into because these things are huge in the background. And they're in the background, so imagine how big they would be if they were super close. So, hey, you know what? I don't hate anything. That's always good. I'm also trying to get myself out of the habit of constantly needing to create a masterpiece. This is my sketchbook, and I'm just playing around with concepts, keeping my watercolor skills up to date with a little bit of doodling, trying out things. It's fun just to be a little bit creative, even if these aren't going to be everlasting illustrations that I use for anything. It's still nice just to create things and get my brain thinking about stories and characters. Also, I was going to break out my pens, but I kind of like creating these really loose watercolor sketches. I think they look really nice. I'm afraid if I start adding pens, then they'll sort of lose the vibe. Also, the houses are lineless, so it kind of makes me want to stay lineless too. Oh my god, is this one my favorite? It's so simple. This one's really fun. I really like just the tornado. I don't know why. They're all kind of fun and boring in their own way. I do wish I could fix the sun. Do you think it would be really weird if I made the sun red? Like, it might be kind of creepy, right? Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna... Remember how I said I didn't hate any of them earlier? So about that, I don't hate it. It's kind of like this mysterious, different planet sun situation. I don't know. Thank you once again so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Make yourself a website, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Also read my comics, Sketch Scouts, linked in the description.